blindfolded. I want to introduce myself. I'm Renee. I'm an introvert and a socially awkward kid. It is a self-explanatory situation, but as this world has normalized extroversion, they have not normalized introversion. They can accept a friendly person, but not a person who does not talk. I am not moody. I don't have mood swings. No. I am not a person who is scared of talking. No. I just don't like talking. If just like how extroverts like to socialize, introverts like to internalize. When introverts don't socialize in the crowd, they tend to be reserved. They tend to roam around in their head. I read loads of books. I am happy being the characters in the books, and it is my mother's only way of making me not touch electronic gadgets. Being an introvert daughter to an extrovert mother has been extremely difficult when she thought I was being moody and insisted on making friends. She is a very socialized person and has many friends. She insisted that if I had friends, my life would be quite easier. She pushed me to make friends and was quite upset that I wasn't making any progress. I cannot talk like a normal person, unlike my sibling. To control my stage fright and my fear of people, she put me in many classes, one of which were Young Achievers Family. That still hasn't helped. I still see people as creepy, slimy monsters, no offense. If you can accept friendly people, extroverts, why not introverts? We are not moody, no. We are happy being alone. But there are some introverts who may not like being alone. But you get my point. If you can accept extroverts, why not introverts? I also want to tell you that the purpose of my speech is not to target extroverts, but only to support introverts. This world needs a balance. Yes, extroverts, ambiverts and introverts can coexist just like different faiths, genders and race. I am a socially awkward kid, adding to my introversion, and I am very bad at making speeches, conversations and jokes. A lot of jokes I made go flat, just like the speech I am doing here now. When I tend to be on stage, when I am on stage, I tend to stop, I tend to stammer. It is a problem that I cannot help myself to do so. I am not sad, definitely not sad. But if you make me talk to people or make me stand on stage and say something, I will be sad. I am happy being alone. So let us accept introversion just like we accept extroversion. Introversion is seen as the problem, but it is not the problem here. The way you accept the minority thinking that extroversion is good and introversion is bad is the problem, not the extroverts, not the introverts, and not the ambiverts. Now, how did I make this speech? Yes, it is very difficult. It took me a lot of time. It took me 1 year to make this, but I wanted to be me. I wanted people to understand me, and also came the thought one day. Last time I missed my TED opportunity because I was too shy, too introverted, too scared to be on stage. Many negative thoughts were taking over me. Then that came the thought one day. I felt like, hey, my mentor is thinking that I cannot do this. How do I do it? I was banging my head. I wanted to speak me. I wanted people to understand other people like me. So I decided to make up this speech. A lot of credits to my mother. So I decided to make up this speech, and I also wanted to do it on stage without being afraid. How do I do it? I remembered when I was in kindergarten, my mother put me in a fancy dress competition where I was the lady of justice. It was the only idea she could use to get me on stage, blindfolded. So I decided to use that idea to talk about introversion, not in the fancy dress competition here now. So that is how I got on stage. As a socially awkward person and an introverted person, I still feel like vomiting right now, but I am not going to do that. And you should also know that introversion is a normal, it is a accepted and a normalized way you should do. I am now going to remove my blindfold, not because I am breaking my introversion. Not because I am breaking my introversion or my socially awkwardness. It will only happen if necessary or in a decade or never. But I want to go back to where I should go because I don't want to stub my toe. Thank you for listening to this TED Talk, and I think I'll see you again next time.